Michael, congratulations. As far as quarterfinals go, that's a fairly routine and easy night's work for yourself.
He looked it on paper, but far from it. I was going up on stage tonight thinking Rob's going to smash me. He's going to play really well. I need to do something special here tonight. I've got to find the trebles pretty quick, the doubles. And that first session, it went to plan for me, but not for plan for Rob. And then I won the next session again 4-1. I was just thinking, the guy's missing doubles. He's missing. You've got to step up. If you step up, you could win the game pretty comfortable. I know the scoreline shows it being comfy there, but Rob missed so many shots. I just put that added pressure on myself that I didn't need to. If I would have relaxed, and maybe if Rob would have relaxed, it would have been a different game. But I'm just glad to be sat here now, and then I'm in the semis tomorrow now.
In that semi-final, obviously you're going to renew your rivalry with MVG. Do you feel that Michael is there to be got at the moment? Again, he's not been brilliant in the last two games. Gilding could have gone 7-3 up against him. Do you feel there's a real opportunity for yourself?
He's probably, well, I know if Michael's anything like me, he's not watched tonight. So if he did, he could think the same about me tonight. We both tried immensely hard to win the match, like so hard, and we didn't find it. But like Michael played Andrew, which is a bit methodical, a bit slow, and that's not him. It's just the way he steps up to the hockey, the way he approaches himself. And Rob's pretty the same. Like he could take his time, or he kicks the hockey a few times. He's not the fastest player on tour, but he's pretty quick. But me and Michael tomorrow night is just going to be like in circles. Just literally, he throws, I throw, just going around, and he could come tomorrow with the 104, 105, and I could do the same. But we can't base anything off tonight, because I know what Michael's like, and he knows what I'm like. We'll forget about what's just happened. We're in a semi-final at the match play. Unlucky for me, he's won it 3 times and not won it yet, but we'll literally forget about what's happened tonight, and it's a new game tomorrow, and hopefully it's one of the best games that the crowd can see.
Come Sunday, would you like to face Luke Humphries in the final after everything you've gone through as Team England as well recently?
I don't care who's in the final, as long as I can make the final. I don't really care if it's Luke or James Wade. So, I've not seen any results, so if it's Luke or James Wade, but as long as Michael Smith's name is on the sheet on Sunday, that's all I'm bothered about. It doesn't matter who I'm playing, as long as I'm there and I get some try to give myself some redemption from 2019. That's all I'm bothered about.
You touched on redemption there. Is that still in the back of your mind, that final then?
I say it all the time. I try to forget about things. I try to do things differently. I just try to focus on the day, but you can't forget about losing the final. I've lost 11 major finals before I won my first. Lost 2 world championships before I won my first one. It is hard to forget about it, because you tell yourself, I've been here twice before, I'm going to lose. I've been here once before, I've done this before, and you lost. So it is hard. It's hard to convince yourself that it's a new game. But yeah, just even playing Rob then, it was a bit of redemption. 2019, I was 9-0 down, didn't even hit nothing, and then I think I got back to 11-8 or 11-9. And then I just went back to normal. But no, it's one of them things, just getting used to it, and I just know what's going to happen tomorrow. Me and Michael are going to be on it, we're going to be fast-paced, and we're going to have fun.
Michael, congratulations.
Cheers, Bolt.
Michael, how difficult is it to sort of maintain that concentration when your opponent is missing as many doubles as he did in some instances? You're getting away with missing doubles yourself.
That's normally me. Like playing darts, that's normally me when I miss 3 darts with a double, 4 darts, 5 darts. And I'm thinking to myself, why am I doing this? So when Rob was doing it, I was like, no what? This is normally me, so just get on with it, just hit your double. And I think twice I missed 3 at tops, and it annoyed me a bit, but going backstage I was 11-4 up, I think. I was like, it could be even worse. It could be worse because Rob has missed a lot, and I was just taking my chances. It could be very close, or he could have been in front. And just trying to tell yourself, you know what, just hold your own throw now. It doesn't matter what he does on his. Make sure you contest with his throw. Hit the 140s, the 180s, which I wasn't very good at tonight, but I just wanted to make sure I was with him every single time. But then on my throw, I thought, just bury him out the water, just do everything you have to do, but make sure you can test his own. And I think I did that pretty well tonight when I got such a good lead.
How much more will the levels need to go up against Michael tomorrow night?
What was my average?
95.
About 12 points. Has to. I think Michael's going to come out. I can average 107, 108. I know I've not done that in the match play before, but Michael's going to come out tomorrow, all guns blazing. He has, well, both of us have. We have good games every single time. I don't think you've ever seen a bad game between us. and that's what I need tomorrow. In my head, I need at least 12 points to put on the average, get the 107 and the 108, and that's what I was thinking tonight, but it didn't happen. So hopefully going in tomorrow, I'll think about that, and hopefully Michael doesn't find it, and I do.
Lots of players have talked over the years about Michael himself, about fear when playing Michael Van Gerwen. Is that anything that's there, do you think now, anything that's changed over the years?
How long's Michael been on tour? I think 2008, 2009. I think I was a year before him, and I've always wanted to play him. Since he won the Masters, I've always wanted to play him because he come over as like the next best thing. And it took him till 2012, I think, or 2000, when he beat Merv King in the Grand Prix. Then he went nuts. But I always wanted to play Michael in the final every single game because he just tells me how far I've come, or how much I need to do. And it's the same again tomorrow. I know I've been playing for the last couple of months where my game's coming back and coming back and coming back. And Michael's still that same player. I know he's not had the results he wanted, and I've not had the results for the last 16 to 18 months. But when you play Michael and when Michael plays me, we always find the game, and we always find that good spirit where he wants to rip my head off and I want to rip his head off as well. You're welcome.
Michael, did it almost feel a bit like deja vu but in different roles from the 2019 final up there?
No, because I won. I was the worst thing. 2019, I was 9-0 down. I think I go back to 11-8, I think. But it's different. It happens. Rob's been playing really well, and it just happens. During the interviews today, they were saying to him, "Well, you've averaging this, you're doing that, you're playing really well." And apart from against Gary Anderson, I didn't do much against Chris. I just took my chances, and then again against Rob, I just took my chances, stepped in when I needed to. And it happens, but I know playing Michael now, I've got to bring something special tomorrow.
And you mentioned that there, you're expecting Michael Van Gerwen to come out all guns blazing. Can it be quite difficult to go from a comfortable game to a game that you're expecting to be really, really difficult, one after the other?
I don't know, because I had a really difficult game against Dobe. I didn't play my best game, and neither did Dobe, but we was in like a nip and tuck game. If it was 11-9. If I would have lost the game, lost that leg, then it gone 10-all, it could have been different then. Could have been by 2, but it happens. I've been around too long now to start thinking about you got to do this, you got to do that. I'm under pressure, I'm under this, but you're playing Van Gerwen. If you put that back in your mind, everything comes natural then, because you know you've got to play really well then. You have to do it.
Josh mentioned before that a lot of people used to fear Michael Van Gerwen, but you've beaten Michael in a world final. Do you think that fear factor is around you and people are scared of playing you on the dartboard now?
No, because I always see myself as like people are happy when they draw me. Like it could be worse. You could be getting Gary Anderson, like I said, Van Gerwen. You could be getting Luke Humphries. So when they get me, it's like they're happy to get me, but show them why they shouldn't be happy. So I know Van Gerwen now. He's probably thinking Rob Cross is probably the better player this tournament, and now he's got me. He might think that, but I know what Michael's going to get. He knows how I can play. We're good friends on and off the hockey, but tomorrow it's going to be difficult. But his game's going to be difficult, so is mine, and you just got to think that, because so many times when I played him, I've just let him walk over me. So now, after that World Final, I don't think I've played him much since then. So this is like it's a nice rematch now.
Cheers, Michael. Thank you.
You're welcome, Paul.
Michael, congratulations.
Cheers.
Averages came out very similar on that. Obviously the doubles were particularly on the main sticking point. Did it feel a much closer game than it actually was when you look at the score?
If you look at averages, his doubles was nowhere near. Mine was over 40%, I think.
Yeah.
So I've scored nothing like. He's scored and can't finish. So at 40%, my game should be at like 104, 105. Where if I know if I'm scoring, it could be even higher. So I know I've not scored well, and I know he has, but he's not finished. So it kind of like counterbalance itself. And I just know, like going into tomorrow now, if I can get my scoring right, plus with the doubles I've been doing this event, it could be something special tomorrow.
And obviously, last time we were here, after the win over Chris Dobie, spoke about how you were taking the next day or two just to prepare, stay away for a match. Obviously, you don't have that long of a break before coming back to the semi-final. This time tomorrow night, we might know if you're in the final or not. So, does your preparation change at all, knowing it's a quicker turnaround?
No, I go straight to bed, like I do every night. But now I think it's better because, like, playing Gary, I won that, and then I had a day off. Playing Chris, it started to go a bit downhill. Day off, and it's good. So now it's like literally played. I don't have a day off, so I've had the practice without doing like 3 hours on my day off. So now I've done the 3 hours, no day off, another 3 hours, and I think it might suit me now. I've been here long enough now playing like European tours where you go play 4 games in a row, your pro tours where you go play 7 on the day, and it's one of them. It's better now that you don't have that day off. You're in the tournament now. It's every single day you're playing, and which I think it's better for all of us, like me, Michael, Luke, and Wade. Because it's better for all of us now that we're in every single day now. Cheers, Paul. Thank you.
Fantastic performance tonight. Obviously, going into the game, Rob Cross had 106 average going into the match. Was there a bit of surprise with how this game turned out today?
Well, I say I've literally every interview I do, I say it all the time. It doesn't matter what you did yesterday. If you dwell on what you did yesterday, you can't move forward. I didn't play well against Dober. He played really well, and maybe he was thinking about how well he played and how bad I played. It's all that happens on that day. And if he would have won and I got beat, so what? I would have been upset, obviously upset, and I would have come back to the tournament next tournament and try to get better. But you have to do it on the day. It doesn't matter what day it is, it's that day when you're playing. Records go out the window. It doesn't matter if he's beat me 20 times, I haven't even won. It's on that day, and that's all I get to tell myself. What happens on the stage, it stays on the stage.
And with the numerous amount of missed doubles, obviously you would have gone into the game with a clear plan. Was it a case of just trying to stick to that despite all of the numerous missed doubles?
Literally, my plan was go on stage, is just batter in scoring and check the 60s out, the 61s, the 81s, the 70s, and I just couldn't score. I was just, luckily enough, I was hitting like a 140 and a 1-3 somewhere at the perfect time, but I was checking out everything that I left. There was a couple of legs that I was dodgy on finishing, but I was doing the last 9 darts of every single leg. I was finding the right trebles at the right time and the right doubles at the right time.